Good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas day 19. 6 days until Christmas. That's insane. I literally can't believe it. But yeah, this morning I woke up and I woke up once when Beebs left and then I went straight back to sleep. And I literally just rolled my ass out of bed and got dressed for the day. I am wearing my pajama button-up shirt that you guys have seen before with just some black leggings. This morning I've been watching Brooklyn and Bailey. I've never watched their YouTube videos. I love their TikToks, but today I went and found their YouTube channel, so I've just been watching that. I was watching a vlog. I still can't tell them apart, but nonetheless I love them. I think they're so cute, and yeah, I love them. So if you haven't checked out Brooklyn and Bailey, go check them out. Time to plug in this Christmas tree. I had to fix the tree skirt last night because the dogs like to fuck with it. I just have to make sure they don't chew on it because that belonged to my mom, and not only me, but my dad would be very upset if it got chewed up. Also, last night we used our O-Cedar mop bucket. We mopped everything. So Beebs did the hallway and the kitchen, and I did the living room and the bathroom. And then we just left the mop in the spin to dry side because it will mold if you don't let it dry out completely. So that's what I like to do, and just let the water drain into the mop bucket itself. And for cleaner, I mentioned to Beebs that the only cleaner I will ever use on the floor is Fabuloso. I used this at one of my old jobs, and ever since then, it's been a fave. So we used Fabuloso. This is just the lavender scent. I know they come in a few different scents, but this is my favorite one. So we got that guy. Also, I got some peanut butter M&Ms for Christmas from Rochelle, so I put those in a Tupperware. And then Beebs got me some Cadbury eggs, but they're snowballs. So we put those in little Tupperwares to eat throughout the holiday season. So it's actually pretty warm, warmer than I was expecting it to be outside. It doesn't look very warm, but it's also not very cold. By the way, we leave our Christmas lights on 24/7. It's just easier than having to come out here and unplug and replug every day and night. So we just leave them plugged in. But I think they look super cute. And balcony check this morning. Yeah, I can actually stand on the balcony without freezing my tits off. So today is day 2, second full day without vaping. I mentioned, I believe in yesterday's Vlogmas, that I got the essential oil pens off Amazon, and they work. They take away the craving for the vape, but I've noticed another positive, which is I'll hit on it and my brain knows it's not a vape, so I'll get sick of it and I'll set it down and forget about it. So I don't hit it nearly as much as I would hit a vape. They taste good, there's nothing wrong with them, but my brain just knows it's not a vape, and my brain knows there's no nicotine in it, so I just get sick of it, which is unfortunate. But I'm using this one at the moment. This is the energy diffuser, and it came with 2 of these plastic mouthpieces, or rubber, sorry, but I gave one to my sister because she took 2 out of the pack of 4, so yeah, if you're trying to quit, I recommend these, but just a warning, they are not the same as a vape. I've also noticed, since I cold turkeyed the nicotine, my heart rate is slow and steady. It's not as irregular as it has been since January, pretty much. I'm not focused on my heart rate as much, even when I can feel it in like my fingertips, I'm not focused on it because it's at a pace where I know it's not too fast. Whereas before, it's not that it was too fast, it was just irregular. And I think that was because of the nicotine stressing my heart out. So I've definitely noticed that, which is a good thing, that it's slow and more steady. Speaking of my heart, it is 10:11 a.m., so I need to get my pills in me. I think I mentioned yesterday that I'm already down to 1 dose left. This will be tonight's dose, and then I have today's dose and tomorrow's dose in the daytime. So I'm already to the point of the week where we need to refill these again, which is unfortunate, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So maybe I will include that into today's vlog, maybe tomorrow's vlog, but I'm going to get these pills in me. Okay, I got a nice glass of hydration to start the morning. I've been trying not to drink like soda or carbonated beverages when I wake up. I tried to start out with a glass of water, even if that's just for my pills. I'll take my pills with it, and then I try to finish whatever glass I pour of water. So yeah, that's a goal of mine to continue for the new year as well. But I'm gonna take my pills. This is my antipsychotic, and it's literally fucking ginormous. I struggle to swallow it like every time. So I drank a little over half of it with my pills, and today I think I'm just gonna refill it and then work my way through it over the next couple hours. I always drink with a straw because my teeth are so sensitive. I know I'm weird, but yeah. Also, we had a casualty. One of the notes that I put on the poster board that I made Beebs fell off. It went right there and it fell off. So I'm gonna have to get like clear tape and re-tape it up there. Which I kind of expected that to happen because the hot glue, like even as we were doing it, wasn't working very well, which is crazy because I thought that the hot glue was going to be our best bet. Again, most of them have stayed, but we did have one casualty, so now there's an empty spot, but I'll figure it out and put it back up there. Reptile check-in. I've already turned on the lights for everybody today. Noodle will eat sometime this coming week. I'll feed Ghost probably tonight or tomorrow morning. Grogu, I just made his food like 2 days ago. And if it's cold outside like it is today, I like to keep the blinds completely shut and pulled all the way down because I don't want any of these little critters to get too cold. So now I have to do my misting. I refilled my spray bottle with water and Reptisafe yesterday, I think. So I'm going to start with Grogu because he's always the hardest. He will jump, and I'm afraid of that. So I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll be back. So as you can see, Grogu is all misted. He's over there in his log like he always is. Now I'm going to do Ghost. Ghost is done. I have to have Beebs help me like bend the lock slider out this way a little bit more because this won't just like slide on because it's too close to the glass and it's hard to lift it up and slide it on at the same time. So I'm gonna have Beebs help me fix that somehow. Looks like Noodle is out of water, so I'm gonna refill his water real quick. He just has a smaller water bowl because he used to have a big one and he literally would never drink all the water in it, so I felt like it was like taking up too much space to have a giant water bowl in there if he's not even going to drink it. But he seems to go through this one faster because it's more Noodle size. If you guys want Noodle to have a feature in one of the days of Vlogmas, leave me a comment and maybe one day I will find him before Vlogmas is over and include him in the vlog. he is a cutie, but like I've mentioned before, he's an escape artist. If you haven't seen my snake faked his own death video, go check that out or you will not get what I'm talking about. So today I decided to wear my class of 2018 little necklace today. This is actually the chain that my human heart necklace came on, but I put this guy on it for today. Which, by the way, I got my human heart necklace from Amazon. It was like $9 or something. And it's such nice quality. Like the heart itself is so heavy. This chain is obviously very nice. So I'll show you guys the heart itself right now. So I just switched it out to show you guys. But this is the heart necklace. Even my cardiologist saw this and he was like, your necklace is really cool. It's very detailed. And I was like, Amazon, $8. But yeah, I've wanted a heart necklace since my mom passed away. And I just never have really had one. So now I do. The only thing about this is it's super heavy. So like if you're doing strenuous activities, maybe take this off. But yeah, last night we went to my dad's and hung out with him for a bit. We weren't there for very long because he actually had to be up at midnight to go to work. If you don't know, my dad's work schedule is insane. It's been that way ever since I was a kid. Like he's always gone at all hours of the night working. His schedule's crazy. So anyway, we went over there and hung out with him and Nicole. Talked about Christmas and what they've been up to recently. Hung out with their dog and they ate dinner while we were there. And Nicole was like, would you be super offended if we ate? And RJ and I were like, no, you're good. Like, we've already eaten. So they're just so sweet. We love my dad and Nicole so much. And we're so thankful for them. And I'm thankful for the fact that they've taken in and loved and accepted RJ the way they love and accept me, which means so much to me because my previous partner didn't give a fuck about my family. He didn't care to make conversation, to build a relationship with them. He didn't care. He maybe only said like 10 words to my dad in the whole 5.5, 6 years we were together. Which now shows a lot about his character. He never talked to my sister's partner the way RJ does. He would just sit on their couch on his phone or sit at their kitchen table on his phone. He wouldn't make conversation with anybody. Basically, moral of the story is RJ is so much different when it comes to my family. He actually cares. Like, for example, on our first date, I lived with my dad. If you guys didn't know, when I moved to Utah, I had nowhere else to go, so my dad let me live with him. He came to get me, and he came up to the door and like got out of his truck, came to the door, and got me for our first date. So that was number one. And then I don't know if it was the second or whatever other time he came and got me. My dad and Nicole were sitting out on the porch. I was obviously in the house, and he got out of the truck and made it a point to go up and make conversation with my dad and Nicole. That is impressive to me because I've never been with somebody who was willing to do that. And he thought to himself, like, it's important that I talk to these people. If I want to keep seeing their daughter, I need to talk to them. And I love that so much, and it's so respectable. It's such a respectable quality in RJ that I love. And anyway, moral of the story, he just puts my family first, and that means so much to me. Wasn't that a pretty story? So I just quickly moisturized my face. My favorite moisturizer ever in the world, in the whole entire world, will always be the Clinique dramatically different moisturizing lotion. This was actually Biebs' mom's lotion, and he gave it to me, which is so fucking sweet. Like, I will keep this bottle forever, even when there's nothing in it. I love it. It makes your skin look so glowy. I'm obsessed. But I need to take the dogs out at some point today. I don't know when. I tend to not let Indy out until I'm ready to watch her 24/7. Because like I've said before, she gets into anything and everything. But I do need to take her potty at least. So probably going to do that here soon. So I do plan on vlogging Christmas Day. Obviously, I'm not going to vlog my family or anything because, like I said with Rochelle and Nate, I don't know how they feel about being on camera and being posted on the internet, so I won't vlog like any of their faces, but I will vlog like Biebs and I on Christmas Day, and I will do a what I got for Christmas haul. It's not really a haul because I didn't buy it, but we're just gonna go with the title and whatnot. Indy cam. Indy cam. Should we get a Ruby cam? Should we get a Ruby cam? A Ruby cam? Oh, do you have something to say, Indy? Do you have something to say? Do you want to go outside and go potty? Do you want to go outside and go potty? Well, now that I've got them all riled up, I need to take Indy out, and then I usually just leave Ruby in her kennel while I take Indy out, and then I let Ruby out, which I know that might seem mean, but Ruby will bark if I let her out and I try to leave. So I'm gonna take Indy out. Maybe I'll take you with me, maybe I won't. It's kind of difficult. Both doggos are free, and I'm just gonna watch them. I'm probably gonna throw on a show or something. What, Indy? What, Indy? Ruby is going crazy because she wants her ball, by the way. But I refuse to give it to her because she won't leave me alone until I throw it. And I don't want to throw it in here because the last thing we need is a Christmas tree knocked over, broken window, broken TV, broken wall decor. It's a no for me, Ruby. A no for me. I don't know if I mentioned, but we got carpet tape and taped down the corners of the rug. So when the dogs jump and surf, the rug won't go anywhere. I'm gonna grab them the rope so they have something to do. Ruby thinks I'm getting her ball, but I'm not. That's her ball, by the way. She's obsessed with it. Go sit. No ball today. I'm sorry, Ruby. Ball today. You're beautiful. But yeah, these are my two fur babies. Maybe I'll ask Biebs when he gets home, since Ruby wants her ball so bad. Maybe I'll ask him if we can go to the dog park. I don't know though, because he's obviously very tired when he gets off work, so we'll see. And I know he put in an hour of overtime today. Ruby, sit. Ruby, sit. Ruby's a lot. She will literally stand there. Ruby, enough. She will stand there until I grab her ball. But I have to teach her that she doesn't always get her way. So that's Miss Ruby for you. She's a weird one. You need to get over it, love. You're not getting your ball. Ruby. She's a freak. Look at her. Ruby, enough. Be good like your sister. Go play with your rope. You're not getting your ball, honey. It's not happening. This is Ruby for you. Ruby. Oh, it's a Ruby. Sit. Good girl. Good girl, Ruby. Ruby's chance at the spotlight. The only problem that I have with Ruby is she doesn't know what personal space is. Like, she's constantly in my face. No matter how many times I tell her to go, she doesn't listen. So if you ever get a Labradoodle, they are Velcro dogs. And if you're not prepared for that, don't get that breed because they're insane. A crack addict in her natural habitat. And then there's a normal dog. So creature of the night. And then we have Miss Indy Girl. Miss Indy Girl. Miss Indy. So I had to put the ball in the bedroom in the closet so she can't smell it. Because when it's there in that closet, she knows it's there. And she will do nothing but try to get me to get it for her. So even there she goes to the bedroom because she wants her ball. But if I ignore her for long enough, she'll get over it. By the way, we also got a new Scrub Daddy sponge. And we refilled the soap in there as well. So yeah, shout out to Scrub Daddy. Oh, well, it's technically called a Dish Daddy, but the sponge itself is a Scrub Daddy. I want to get one of those sponge caddies to put at the edge of the sink and get like an actual sponge. Because I prefer to use a sponge that I can hold as opposed to this. So I want to get a sponge caddy so the sponge doesn't get all gross. Update on the dog's rope. They have destroyed it and it's only hanging on by this little middle loop. So Beeb said the second it breaks, we are throwing it away. But Indy loves this thing. Ruby not so much. She'll play with it, but Indy's obsessed. Go get it. So I ended up putting Ruby in her kennel and covering her because she won't leave me alone about the ball now that she knows where it is. So I might just take it and put it somewhere else, maybe in the towel closet, while she's not out and about to see where I put it. And she will literally follow me everywhere until I get her the ball. So it's right there. So I'm just going to put it somewhere else where she doesn't know where it is. Leave her in her kennel for about 20 minutes. That way, when she comes out of her kennel, she'll think it's in the bedroom, but it's not. And obviously, when she doesn't smell it anymore, she won't want it as bad. So I'm going to put it in the spare bedroom closet. This is like our storage closet, as you can tell. Beeb's mountain bikes, the box for all of our Christmas stuff, one of the totes that Beeb's had. Those are all my mom's Twilight books and some of her other books. I have Harry Potter, some of Beeb's stuff. So I'm going to put it up on that shelf behind that blanket. So I put it back there and I'm just going to cover it so she'll leave me alone. Miss Indy Girl, on the other hand, is being very good. So she didn't have to go in her kennel, huh? Good girl, Indy. Indy's a good girl. She's a good girl. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Vlogmas Day 19. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had for you guys today. I'm going to, like I said, kick on a movie and relax. Maybe do some cleaning. Not so much cleaning. The place is pretty much clean. We did the laundry and mopping last night. I just have to make the bed and do some picking up. But I will do that as I watch a show, probably Once Upon a Time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this day of Vlogmas. I hope you're getting excited for Christmas. I hope you guys loved a closer spotlight on my two dogs. They're crazy, but I love them nonetheless, and I love you guys. Like I always say, don't forget to always express what you're thankful for. Drink your water, take your meds, and if your posture's bad, fix it. And until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.